So we got another free Evo. It's nice that we are getting a fair few more of them, which is always nice. We are getting the Ship Builder. So this is going to be another 94 overall. We're going to take them up to 96. 4 playstars max, and we're going to get 10 playstars. We've got Craft Masterpieces, then parks the bus like it's a cruise liner. Opponents get seasick just trying to break through. I mean, okay, interesting. So let's, first and foremost, I want to see what playstyle pluses we get from this, because they are always the ones that you kind of want to see to know where we're going with this. So if we are looking at anybody, Oshuman will be the one, Bruiser, and Ariel. Okay, so realistically, we need 2 playstyles at the absolute minimum. So in terms of stats then, what we got? 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so 7 games in total. We're going to get a solid amount of defending there. That's crazy. So on the first level, we're going to get vision up to 92, short pass to 94. Don't care about free kick accuracy. Long pass is fine. Head and accuracy, standard tackle, intercept, curve, and defensive awareness. Loads of jumping and strength, making sure that physicality is up there. Sliding tackle, aggression, fair enough. Short passing, press proven, vision. Okay, so in terms of stats, what are we actually doing here then? Got 97. What do we get to the start? So we got the start. We got 92, goes up to 94. Physicality goes to 97, and we get a bit of passing as well as the double playstyle plus. I mean, it's not bad. It's really not that bad. In terms of what you want, Bruiser and Ariel, you're either looking at a CDM or you're looking at like a fullback, really. Or a centre-back, I suppose, as well. I mean, centre-backs would work also. But who would you go with? Like, you definitely want the double because you want to get the quadruple playstyle plus naturally. That's going to be the best one that you want. Other than that, if we're looking at centre-backs, I don't know how many I've actually got. I've got a Virgil at 92 potentially. Do I have him at 92? There he is. So he's already got the aerial. So you'd only get a 1. Goes up to the 96. Defending goes up. Dribbling, passing goes up. And then physicality goes up loads. Puts him into a 96. 1 step away. You've got the 99. And so I could see a lot of people going for this. But we are going to get a 99 Virgil. So I'm kind of staying away from him at this point, really. I'm trying to use other players. But it's interesting to see where we could truly go with this. Like, there's only a limited amount of players that you really want to put that much physicality, defending, and passing on. Like, there's not like a huge amount of players in there. So it's always interesting to see, to say the least. So let's go over to foot.gg and FUTBIN just to see what we can kind of make of this new evolution. I don't think we're going to have any trend in there. So let's go over here. We go Ship Builder. These are definitely not going to have any popular just yet, but we should have the players. So I'm thinking if we're getting, let's go to the summary. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for Eldorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with Eldorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. Oh god, we got loads. So we're getting passing, defending, physical. That's all we're getting. You're either looking at a DM, a centre back, or a fullback. You don't need defensive on on strikers, on cams, on wingers. You don't really want the passing. Like, the passing's only so good anyway. Predominantly, the main bonus you get is physicality. So that's going to be good as a CDM or centre-back. So really, if we just narrow down, like, R9 is not going to want this upgrade. So you already know categorically we can get rid of strikers. Like Bruiser and Ariel, they're not the worst playstyle pluses for all of areas of the pitch, but it's not what you're utilising here. It's just not happening. Like, that's just not needed. So we can cross him off the list at the absolute minimum. So if we are looking at players in general, if we go fullbacks and we go and CDMs, maybe throw in a cheeky centre mid. Like, I mean, a certain centre mid would do. Like I say, cams, not a really go here. Chouameni, would be great. Bruiser and Aerial would actually put him into it quite nicely. I should have done a double on him instead, but what we'll do is we'll do that and then we'll put him there. Beautiful. So if it's going to load for me, Tchouaméni is a great one in general because he is obviously a centre-back or CDM in this version. He does have a 97, so this is just talking from an evolution point of view if you've not got him already. If you was to add the shipbuilder, he gets the quadruple, obviously. Stats-wise, still not as impressive as obviously his foot is. That's going to be a more well-rounded game, but an interesting one to see the difference. Obviously, you're getting 2 on the passing. Defending's already up there and 5 on the physical, but you do get the bonus of the 4 playstyle pluses, so it's not all heavy reliant on the stats. It's predominantly the playstyle pluses as well. So that's one option you could go with. Then going further down, obviously centre backs. You could go with Jamie Carragher. I mean, why would you want to at this point in the game? More than likely gets a footies at some point as well. It's been a while since he's got one. So, shipbuilder, we're going to get the aerial to finish off the quadruple. Realistically then, as the 5th playstyle plus comes in, you'd want the anticipate at the minimum. Stats-wise, we're looking 4 passing, 1 defending, 4 physical. I mean, it's a nice upgrade for him. You could go out-and-out shadow if you wanted more there. His defending's already at 96, so you could even just go with like the catalyst if you wanted just pace and passing. 95 centre-back, obviously 97 with obviously the shadow. With an anchor, he goes up to 98 as he does 99 both of them. So always nice, easy there. Then obviously if we go back, let's have a look at what else we got. So you got Thuram, who's got another version. What about a bit of Patrick? Because Patrick seems to be in every single one. Until we get a footies CDM version rather than a shapeshifter, this is always going to be on the minds of people. He's had a lot that you could have gone with as well. So we're going to get the double. We're going to get the nice quadruple there. Intercept, aerial, bruiser, pinged pass. It's a very good aspect for him. Terms of the difference then. 1 on the passing, 1 on the physical, 1 on the defending. So it's predominantly for that quadruple. Again, if you've not got to a level where you've done Vieira yet, this could be another one that you could throw him in. There's going to be only limited amount of time until potentially he does get that upgrade. Obviously, then we would look at something like the anchor. Does turn him into a DM, set about 97 or 98. So it's a standard upgrade when it comes to these top-end players. You could, again, well, like if we went for... Zaire Emery is not going to be the one you want. Ramirez, I don't think would be the one either. I know he's got to be due a footies at some point. He's literally had the FUT birthdays and that is it. That's the only upgrade he's had. But he doesn't necessarily get that many cards. But we could go with him here. He's, again, not going to be the tallest player in the world to get that aerial, but it could still work well enough. Again, you could go anchor if you're looking more DM, 99, 99, 97. It's a solid card. It's just whether you'd want different playstyle pluses or more upgrades across the board, like dribbling being that little bit better with only the 90 on the composure could be an option there. So I do think the upgrade is okay. It's not like outrageously good. Like I probably wouldn't go with Hullet with it. Like you get the bruiser, you've already got the aerial, but stats wise we've got great passing. Defending would be up there and physical gets a little bit of an upgrade, but I kind of want a whole package upgrade with him instead. So there has been plenty that you could go for there. If we look at Lucio, again, another one that will get a footies at some point, more than likely. I know we got a shapeshifter 97, but everybody wants the centre-back version. So we got the 96 here. We get the bruiser on top. You get 4 on the passing, 3 on the physical, already got the defending. So it is predominantly for that quadruple playstyle, plus more so than anything. You get the same for Maldini, the same for Blanc. So it is an interesting one to say the least with what we can get. I don't know if I'm going to say that this is like amazing value, like you got to do this sort of thing. Like, yes, it's a free one, never gonna complain at a free evolution. I'm hoping they give us the fact that we can do 3 evolutions at a time soon, because that could be a big one. But in general, it's not a bad evolution in itself. It's just not game changing enough where if you think of people's main teams, like I packed Thuram yesterday, Saliba as well. I already had then plenty of centre backs that could go in there. It's becoming more increasingly hard, especially when we do get to them 99s, that any evolution other than 98s and 99s are really going to be warranted anymore. So they've really got to think of that when looking at some of these evolutions. This is a combination one. This is to take them to a 90x to a 96, and then eventually we'll get a 96 evolution in the next week or two that pushes them up to that 98 or 99. So pick somebody that is going to be well worth at least putting that bit of time in. You got Balde with 99, 99, 99. I mean, that's pretty decent in itself as well. I don't know if we're going to get any popular players as of yet. I stand corrected, Balde being a big one. We do have a bit of Dumfries, actually. That's not a bad shout. That's quite a nice card. You go... I mean, would you go Anchor or would you go Shadow? Just to max out as much, because you've already got 98 here. I mean, you could 99 that. You could, I mean, yeah, you could, I suppose. It wouldn't be terrible. Would there be another one? Powerhouse. What does Powerhouse give you? Okay, a bit of defending, passing. I mean, that works as well. Get a bit more on that passing. It's 99s across the board there. 98 in the defending, 98, 96. Again, pretty good enough, to be honest. Immobile... wouldn't. Neymar's going to be in everything until he gets another upgrade, which is looking like FIFA or FC 27 at this point. Thuram's not bad, but the 97's there. Obviously, Teo's going to get an upgrade as well. Then Cafu. Has Cafu already got an upgrade? He's got his 96, so whether he gets another version, this could be one that you could throw in, but I'd definitely wait until Friday now to see if there's any more announced. I know Dumbia is announced already to be coming in Team 3. Bale, I mean, if you wanted to throw a Bale in there, Ariel and Bruiser, not bad. We have Cuadrado, Nuno Mendes, who's got a 99. Rudiger with the kind of triple play style plus there, and then you kind of go through a few names and standard stuff more so than anything, so nobody else that's really jumping out at you. It's, like I say, it's a good Evo for free. It's not like a crazy must do. So let me know down below who you're going to choose. I think there's plenty of options that you could get, and like I say, even if you want it to be a stopgap Evo. Someone like Balde, for instance. You throw Balde in and you know that he's going to be the next Evo that you throw into a 96 defensive one, and you just keep racking up like that. Because whether Balde gets another footies, I don't know. There's only so many teams left. If we only have 5 weeks of footies, that is already limiting enough, because we only get like X amount of players anyway. You look at Team 2. If you go for actual players, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players in general. So you've got 9 players 5 times, and you've already got 2 weeks gone. So you've basically got 27 players potential, as well as objectives SBCs. But in them, like, say, 35 players, if they follow that same pattern, to be a Balde, to be not a Teo. And it's whether them transferred players come as SBCs separate, or they are coming in after footies. If you look at Team 1, we've obviously got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I can go down my mouse, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, you're looking anywhere from like 8 to 12 players in the team. Again, whether they go more or less, it's totally up to them. So there's only so many spots for these footies players. Still a lot more than what we've had in previous years, but it does mean some of these players are not getting upgraded. They're the ones that you want to try and get into that evolution at the absolute minimum. So again, let me know who you're going for. Make sure you do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for that next one. Peace.